Um, so I'm going to show you what we have so far with this tweet collections. Um, we are on the last uh, last milestone, maybe. No, not exactly because there are a couple of more things to do, interesting things. But we reached the important stage now of constructing the graph. It's now working on the background in my other laptop, uh, building graph of tweets, articles, keywords, tweeters out of like 300,000 tweets that I've gathered in the last 5 7 days. So yeah, and I didn't run the my crawler like the entire time, like 24 hours, because I was still in development mode. So let's just get into it now. Um, so far, with around maybe 100,000 tweets processed out of that 300,000, uh, this is a peak of what we have in the graph database. Yeah, just a small part of it. Um, I execute this query. Basically, I'm asking the database to return nodes that are connected by these associations, by this edge called reply to. So we got nodes. They're all tweets, but there are three types of tweets, like reply and tweet, the reply to tweet, and code of another tweet. Well, just by looking at this simple graph, we can think of one simple metrics we can extract from here, like the length of path, because the reply, the chains of reply represents a conversation, right? Uh, and the conversation tends to be interesting, maybe if it's long enough. So we can make some queries, including aggregation queries that ranks which ones are the longest conversations, and then from there we dive into those conversations and try to get some more insights, right? Now, if you uh, look deeper from the previous graph, just double click on on that node, on the node, it will expand. So from here we see that this give me a second. Okay, this tweet replies to this tweet, and there are several tweets that you know propagates or that reply. Sorry, retweets this tweet. Yeah, that's kind of uh, tongue twisting for me. So what can we read from here? Well, I have no clear idea at this moment, but I can guess maybe this guy is kind of important or interesting. Yeah, given the fact that many people are retweeting its tweet, or probably the tweet itself is interesting, provocative. So how do we know that? How we can find out about those assumptions? Well, we need to look inside the tweet. For example, we can see the text from the text itself. Oh, okay, so it's about politics. It's about uh, I don't know. I don't understand the context. I don't know. Maybe somebody or a politician switch party to three. So, um, well, I don't know. Yeah, knowing a little about the politics of Mexico, I would guess that this guy is from a party called Morena, the current ruling party in Mexico. So how do we find out about it? We can, yeah, we can look into the name of this author of this tweet, Filippo Ocadis. Okay, let's try to find out something about him. First, we simply open the his Twitter page. Well, we don't even need to do that. I mean, in programmatically, we can just look into the profile of that user that we also store in our database. We can tell that this guy has a website called Un Mundo Raro. Well, we don't know anything about it. Well, we can look further maybe. We can Google this guy. We can automate that process. So you see, just by googling Filippo Cadiz, from there we can find links to his YouTube page, his Facebook page. Oh, even LinkedIn. Okay, so probably we need to write some codes that tap into LinkedIn information. Then from here we can see that this guy is working in UAM Azcapotzalco. Yeah, knowing a little bit about that university, uh, my suspicion that this guy is affiliated with Morena is, yeah, grow a little bit stronger. Um, yeah, I'm still wondering how we build this hypothesis and how we confirm or deny it automatically. We need to look into lots of information that we can grab from the internet. Okay, well, maybe we can click on a news that has his name, where his name appears, maybe from some well-respected news site, maybe, for example, Sin embargo. Now, this is the importance of applying natural language processing techniques, because we can extract a couple of information here. We can tell that this guy is, yeah, is moving this initiative or social media campaign with this hashtag, and these kind of confirm that this guy is affiliated with the said party. Yeah, so we need to write some natural language processing to process this. We can get more information by doing that. We can extract entities like this, persons, or enrich. We already have information about user just by grokking the Twitter database. Now we can enrich that with information we gather from the news site. Then uh, then this guy will, this user will be connected to more and more nodes in our graph database, and it will make our analysis better. We can get more things out of it. Yeah. What else? Now, from the previous graph, uh, yeah, just if you click more, yeah, there's a red node here. This actually, actually, the tweet from this guy, from this Filippo Cadiz, actually is kind of quote to another tweet that was published by yeah, I've checked this, by the Twitter account of a political party named Partido Encuentro Social PES, where they announced their uh, well, yeah, their switch of alliance or something like that, or something that, yeah, basically this party uh, does something that is not in line with with Morena. So that's why this guy then quote this tweet from this party and saying, "Hey, you're a traitor," or something like that. And then we see separate group of tweets here. If we expand these tweets, probably we will see a user node. Some of them will be, you know, will be connected to this two cluster. Some of them will not. Maybe from there we can do some cluster graph cluster analysis to find out two opposing groups maybe. Yeah, there are lots of things that we can do or we need to do in order to extract those informations. Cluster analysis, path analysis, Google natural language processing, extracts and to extract entities and context, more context, and yeah. So that's the next major milestone after we finish doing some simple graph analysis and see what we can get from here. Um, so far, yeah, yeah, I think I'm going to let my graph builder running the entire day today because it's I'm running it on my slow. Well, I have like 10 process running on a on a personal laptop, so yeah, we need a bigger machine for this. But from 5 days of running my crawler, we've got 300,000 from, yeah, I ran it for a week in yeah, total for a week maybe in July, and this month I've run it for 2 or 3 days and I've got like 50,000 and so on. What else? We got the tweets. We got 100. No, what? Oh yeah, we got 24,000 articles, 129 tweeters. Example of Twitter. Yeah, these related entities, they're all extracted by our graph building process. So that's why we see those nodes. We see tweets, we see user, we see articles and stuff. Uh, and this is an example article. So we have like so far like 60 separate parser, distinct parsers for each one of the news site that we uh, stumble upon throughout this process. So that's how we can extract these informations like the, yeah, the basic, the publish time, the title, the description, the tags related to the news, and related newses. You see, these related news appear on the web page, so we just have to, to do some screen scraping on that page. Uh, what else? And the content itself. These all text we can apply, especially to the content. We can apply natural natural language processing to enrich our graph database. So tonight I'm going to produce a couple of basic queries over once the code have finished processing the entire 500,000 records that we have in my database, then I can start playing with those nodes and see what we can get from here. And we just you know extract them into a REST endpoint and present them in our dashboard. All right, so that's the our state up to this point. Peace out.